May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir.
Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Are you fully vaccinated?
Yes, sir.
You may remove your mask.
Thank you, sir.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Sir, my name is Raj Kumar Maurya. I belong to 𝐾𝐨𝐲𝐵 district of Uttar Pradesh, and I have done my schooling from 𝐾𝐨𝐲𝐵 Public School, then moved to Kanpur for doing my graduation in computer science and engineering. After that, I have worked for 1 year as a software engineer. Then after that, I started my civil services preparation in 2019.
So you didn't like your job in the computer engineering field in the private sector?
No, sir. I was quite passionate about computer science and engineering. That is why I had done my graduation in that. So I was also thinking about more of the diverse nature of things where I can apply in real sense the computer science and engineering knowledge.
Okay, now tell me, what are the digital initiatives undertaken by the state government of Uttar Pradesh in the recent years?
Sir, first of all, there are several applications that have been developed by Uttar Pradesh government, such as Uttar Pradesh 𝐏𝐲𝐬𝐿𝐴 for measuring the rural and agricultural lands. Then there is a e-district portal for for issuing multiple certificates such as birth certificates, death certificates online. There are also multiple portals for few portals for grievance redressal mechanism, where we can inform about some of the malpractices or some grievances of particulars.
Have you heard of Sparrow portal, digital portal?
Sir, I have heard, but
you're not very clear about it. Okay. Any initiatives launched in the area of education, particularly your distant education?
Yes, sir. There are massive online courses that are available to all over the India, and also there are digital direct-to-home services where for particular classes there is digital service being given for example, for 10th class there is a separate channel where broadcast is done for various subjects.
There is a problem, isn't it, particularly in the rural areas of UP?
Yes, sir.
Where at the primary level of education itself, the dropout rate is very high. A lot of female students, girl child, they drop out from the schools due to various reasons.
Yes.
Now, with the digital initiatives undertaken by the state government, you as an administrator, as an agent of the government, how will you ensure that these girl child are brought back to school and they are given training in soft skills in your skill development program? How will you ensure that?
Sir, we can see, apply multiple aspects are there for this whole issue. Firstly, I would like to monitor the particular area, demarcate particular area where there is a reduction in there is a dropout rate is more. Then I will plan the strategy and planning for further execution, that whether there is a 4G or 5G internet tower is available, or other services like TV antenna and other things are there. And also if we look at about the physical classes, so I will want to be more sure about the midday meal programs that are going on to ensure the continuous.
Okay, one last question from my side. Census is underway in the country, isn't it? Demand is emerging from certain quarters of the country to go for a caste census. So why does government fear a caste census?
Also, there are multiple aspects from various union governments. Something may be opposite to the state government's perspectives.
Briefly tell us what is why union government is reluctant, why some of the state governments are demanding. Just briefly tell.
State governments are demanding because they will be, it will enable them to reach more of the, more target delivery systems of beneficiaries, and also enhance the grassroots level planning and execution and more empowerment to the people.
Okay, and why the union government is developing a cold feet?
So union government is a bit of maybe in fear that the resources might be misused, or maybe the state government will be able to benefit some particular community or for some particular area only. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Raj Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Both Ghaziabad and Noida.
Yes, sir.
They are quite near to Delhi. Okay, they are bordering Delhi.
Yes.
But many people feel that compared to Ghaziabad, Noida is much more developed. What is your opinion?
Sir, I think yes, in the last some years, maybe a decade, there is much of the growth happened in Noida, such as we can see there are multiple factors for it. First one is for the educational sector. There are a lot of universities and colleges, private colleges are opening up. So, and also there are various technological hubs are there. So, multinational companies are there. Recently, Noida opened the world's largest manufacturing company for mobile equipments by Samsung. So these are some of the particular hubs, IT hub we can say. So these are the cause of some of the development.
Even the airport is...
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 𝐺𝐻 airport coming up there.
Now, when we talk of Ghaziabad,
yes, sir.
So naturally it is also developed. There is no doubt about that.
Yes, sir.
But can you suggest some of the important measures for the development of Ghaziabad? Because I observed that certain pockets are very developed and some other pockets are quite underdeveloped. So how to bridge this parity or disparity?
Sir, to bridge disparity, we can take certain measures from the grassroots level. First of all, the garbage and systematic management of the municipality and waste management problems are there. Then land reclamation is there. So there are some certain pockets where the government land is encroached. That is needs to be taken care of. And also in some pockets there are children who are not able to make it to the schools, even primary schools. So we need to look after it and sensitize the citizens at that level in order to have some, in order to go for school and primary education. So, yes, sir.
Do you have any idea about silk exchange policy of UP government? Silk exchange.
Sir, I'm not able to.
You are not aware of that, no problem.
Sorry.
And what is the difference between 𝐾𝐲 scheme and Operation 𝐾𝐲?
I'm very sorry, sir.
So you are not keeping yourself aware of government's policies in Uttar Pradesh. And what is e-learning park?
So e-learning park is the systematic park or the area where multiple online hubs or e-systems will be developed so that user can get access to what we call digital libraries and all the services.
So it is associated with innovation.
Yes, sir.
Innovation at what level? Whether the school level education or higher education?
So it is from top to bottom approach. We, at primary education school level.
I think it is higher education. Do you have any idea about clear-cut idea?
Sir, not very clear-cut.
Okay, no problem.
Sorry.
And what about Mine Mitra portal? Mines, related to mines. Do you have any idea about this?
So this portal I have not looked at it.
Then also Bhamashah price, that is stabilization policy of UP government. Any idea about that?
I'm very sorry, sir.
You don't have much idea about that. No problem, Raj Kumar. I just asked the last question from you because you have been a student of geography. So, on the basis of geography, what is the most important advantage which UP has? On the basis of geography, the most important advantage compared to other states. Tell me.
Sir, firstly, for comprehensive advantage, I would like to describe UP in 4 parts. First, Northern UP, then Southern UP, then Eastern and Western UP. So, in Northern UP, we have like the foothills of Himalaya. There is the geography of Northern UP is like some of the wet climate is there. So, much of the crops such as sugarcane and sugarcane industry that can be set up.
Did you get my question?
Yes, the most important
advantage.
Yeah, advantage.
Geographical advantage.
Yes, sir.
So I don't want any kind of explanation. Just go to the answer.
Yes, sir. In Western UP, we have the advantage of engineering goods, especially in Ghaziabad. So there are large factories of manufacturing the engineering goods.
That means what you want to say that UP's geographical location is quite conducive for all-round development.
Yes, sir. UP is quite larger in area, so there are different various pockets.
Yeah, variations are there.
Their own advantage.
Okay, thank you, Raj Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Raj Kumar.
Yes, sir.
You must have heard about the Heartland Theory.
Heartland Theory, yes, sir.
So, can we say Uttar Pradesh is the heartland of India?
Sir, heartland, to some extent, yes, sir.
Why?
Because if we, so there are various dimensions to it. I would like to say, in political sense, I will say that UP has almost 80 Lok Sabha seats.
Okay.
So, sir, there is also a political advantage for particular government if they are in center and they are in UP for elections to various dignitaries at constitutional level.
Path of Prime Minister goes from
UP.
Uttar Pradesh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you are a student of geography. What is polar vortex?
Sir, polar vortex basically a low pressure area. At height of certainly 5-6 kilometers above.
Where?
In Northern Pole, North Pole and South Pole.
In North Pole, South Pole.
Yes.
The size of low pressure is increasing day by day in the Arctic Ocean. Why it is so?
Sir, one of the general reasons or major reasons is because of the global warming. Because the global temperature is increasing, so it also affects the winds, the planetary winds, and therefore the low pressure is there.
Due to increasing low pressure in the Arctic Ocean,
yes,
the impact of polar vortex or the we can say night jet, the polar night jet, is moving towards the southern portion like Northern America and in Europe.
Yes, sir.
What are the climate change we are facing in those areas due to polar vortex?
So due to polar vortex, we have seen in past we have seen in United States there is freezing temperatures have been observed, and in some parts there is a lot of heat waves have been observed in Europe. Currently, as it is currently going on in Western Europe, and various forest fire incidents are being heard. So,
okay, how Sahara originates? Because nearly 5 to 7 crore year back,
yes, sir,
it was a lussy green area, but now it is a desert area. Why?
Sir, because of the changing, it is Sahara.
Yes, Sahara.
Yes, sir.
Sahara
the
desert.
The area of Sahara, basically, it is due to the convergence of high pressure. It is coming because of the high pressure converging over there, high pressure belt. So it is taking away the rain particles that should be there. So we don't have some of the incoming monsoon wave, incoming waves.
Has its relation with the plate movement? Because 5 to 7 crore back, it was near the equator. That's why it was a lush green.
Yes, sir. This can be also a reason.
This can be also a reason. What are the major challenges in the agricultural field in the Indian scenario?
Sir, major challenges, I would like to draw your attention with 3-step process. First is from the seeding itself, means the pre-production process. So there are problems of seed, and there are...
In nutshell, you say? Because you are giving the elaborative answer. You try to give answer in nutshell.
So there is, as I said, the pre-production problems. Then problems of marketing is there. No proper all India level marketing platform is available at some of the more 3-4 years back. Now the 𝐸𝐸 is there, and also the problems of uneven monsoon is there.
Rajkumar, these are the uneven monsoon and these are the challenges. The major problem, some economists are saying that the major problem in agricultural field in India is the rise of cost and the disguised type of unemployment. What's your take?
Yes, sir. These are also important reasons. The disguised employment is there and rise of cost for the raw materials for agricultural purposes.
So do you agree on this?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Rajkumar.
Thank you, sir.
Your hobbies include jogging.
Yes, sir.
What benefits do you get out of jogging?
Jogging is basically the main part of the benefits is de-stressing ourselves without having strain on the body.
Okay, can you not get those benefits while walking?
Sir, walking is quite a bit slower than jogging, sir.
Okay, and what do you mean by plogging?
Yes.
Plogging, P-L-O-G-G-I-N-G, plogging. Have you heard of this term?
No, sir, sorry.
Okay. Thanks a lot. It was nice talking to you. Your interview is over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Remove your mask. So, how was your experience?
Sir, experience was average as I was not able to answer some of the basic applications and other questions related to, sir, agriculture.
No, nothing to be worried about all those things. It happens. So, basically, it is a test of your personality. Your personality as a whole will be evaluated by the board, not the knowledge part per se. Yes. Knowledge is also an important part, but that will not determine your personality. There are many other factors or facets of personality which are equally important. One facet is your honesty. Honesty is very important. Your neutrality, isn't it? Your being non-argumentative, you being calm and composed, isn't it? And your effectiveness in communication skill.
Yes.
These are important parameters. So your total personality will be judged on these parameters. So how it is judged? Only through interaction with you,
yes,
isn't it? Otherwise, yes, there is no other way of judging you. So first thing first, the way your sitting posture was not very encouraging. Sitting posture was not very good. So you just move back slightly, lean your the shoulder. It should be like this. Close your. Try to close. Yeah. This should be the sitting posture. Okay. When you are talking to other members, you tilted your body. You should never ever do. It should remain like this, and then you should look like this, isn't it? Body up to this shoulder should remain static. So you should not be moving that, which you did. So it's presented not a very good look. So you have to take care of that. And the physical aspects I am telling. Dress part, I personally feel that instead of this shirt, if you wear white shirt, probably you'll look more elegant with a white shirt. Okay. So shoes are okay, no problem. Now coming to your performance part of it. Okay, as you have rightly mentioned that you found wanting in some of the areas.
Yes, sir.
Only problem, if at all is a problem, is that you are, every time a question is asked, you try to give a very descriptive answer, elaborate answer, which is not required. Just be specific, to the point, matter of fact kind of a statement. Like one advantage of UP geographically, just one advantage. Then you started dividing UP into 4 parts. Then they started saying that north is this, south is this. It was unnecessary because that was not the question.
Yes.
Question was, tell us one advantage of UP geographically. Either you know or you don't know. If you say that's one advantage, probably I am not able to recollect. But I think if you give me a chance to give a detailed explanation, probably it will come out. Then only, and if you get a permission, then only you should say. On your own, you should never say. And then the question was again repeated by one of the members. So basically, the soil, the agricultural soil of UP is the advantage.
Yes.
So just one sentence, I feel that agriculture is the main advantage of UP, in whatever words you want to say it, in technical words or in non-technical words. So that is one. Similarly, your government-sponsored schemes, whatever little time is there, try to get a feel of it. Most of the schemes you could not explain. Probably you had not heard of those schemes.
Yes.
So when you go back, try to get a feel of it. What all the schemes are being launched by the government, state government, in various sectors. Your infrastructure sector, health sector, agriculture sector, service sector, and social welfare sector.
Yes.
So 1 or 2 schemes in each sector, just note down somewhere in your diary and try to remember it, so that once it is asked, then you are not found wanting. And bottom line is that try to be very specific. Don't lose sight of the core question, and don't try to deviate from the central theme. That will really improve your performance like anything. Geography notes, whatever you have prepared, whatever you have read, go back and just go through it. What question will be asked, no one knows. But try to be specific, to the point, succinct. That will give you a very good marks. The moment you digress from the main point, you will be losing sight. You are going to be a future bureaucrat, isn't it?
Yes.
You don't have time to think of in peripheries. You have to hit the nail on its this thing. So you have to be very, very specific, isn't it? With that, I think you will be doing pretty well. Absolutely no issues. So we have given a comprehensive feedback of your performance. Still, if you have any specific question, feel free to ask us.
Yes, sir. I have a question. सर यहाँ पे जो उत्तर प्रदेश का है सर, क्योंकि ये लोग से जो स्टेट का है, तो उसमें सर हिंदी में ज़्यादा मतलब,
तो आप हिंदी में बात करो ना, क्या क्या दिक्कत है? आप जैसे योर चॉइस, आपने खुद चुना है कि मैं अंग्रेजी में बात करूँगा।
हाँ जी सर।
हो सकता है कि आप अंग्रेजी में बोलते रहे, मेंबर्स आपसे हिंदी में बात करते रहे, ऐसा भी हो सकता है। तो आप किस में कंफर्टेबल फील करते हो, इंग्लिश मत करना। एक लाइन हिंदी बोला, फिर इंग्लिश बोला, फिर हिंदी बोला, फिर वो ना, तो वो इट डजंट गो वेल, वो थोड़ा सा इरिटेटिंग हो जाता है। तो बीच में कभी कुछ बोल दिया अलग बात है, लेकिन अगर आपको लगता है कि हम हिंदी में संप्रेषण ज़्यादा हमारा अच्छा हो सकता है, ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव कम्युनिकेशन हो सकता है, हिंदी में आप बात करो। वो तो आपको पूछा जाएगा आप हिंदी में बात करना चाहते हो कि इंग्लिश में, तो उसको लेके आप कोई मानसिक तनाव में मत रहिए। अगर आपको लगता है कि ऐसा कि इंग्लिश में हम बात करेंगे तो ज़्यादा मार्क्स आएगा, हिंदी में बात करेंगे तो कम, ऐसी बात नहीं है। आपका कंटेंट क्या रहेगा, आपका विचार व्यवहार क्या रहेगा, वो डिटरमिन करेगा आपका मार्क्स, ठीक है ना। इसलिए वो सोच आप को करना है, सोच के, ठीक है।
क्योंकि सर अभी शायद 21 से चालू हुआ है, तो कुछ जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उन्होंने शेयर किया है ट्रांसक्रिप्ट की, जाते ही मतलब हिंदी में ऑटोमेटिकली हिंदी में से ही स्टार्ट हो जाता है।
क्योंकि हिंदी हार्टलैंड है
जी,
यूपी बिहार हिंदी। अगर हिंदी नहीं जानोगे तो काम कैसे करोगे?
हाँ जी सर।
अंग्रेजी आप एक स्पेशल स्किल दिखा रहे हो
जी,
कि हिंदी के अलावा मैं अंग्रेजी भी जानता हूँ। तो अगर आप हिंदी में, मैंने कहा ना आपको शुरू में ही, हो सकता है प्रश्न हिंदी में ही पूछे जाए।
हाँ जी।
तो आप निर्णय कर लो, अगर हिंदी में आप कंफर्टेबल हो तो बिना बोले हुए अगर हिंदी में प्रश्न पूछा जा रहा है, आप हिंदी में जवाब दे दो। अंग्रेजी में प्रश्न पूछा जा रहा है, अंग्रेजी में जवाब दे दो। जैसा प्रश्न पूछ रहे हैं उस तरह से जवाब दो, तो और भी अच्छा होगा। लेकिन ऐसा ना हो कि हमने हिंदी में प्रश्न किया हो, आप अंग्रेजी में जवाब दो, मैंने अंग्रेजी में प्रश्न किया हो, आप हिंदी में जवाब दो। लेकिन द्विभाषी आप हो सकते हो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। कंडीशनल द्विभाषा मैंने जो कहा, जब मैंने पूछा तो आपने जवाब दिया, ठीक है ना। मैंने अगर हिंदी में आपसे पूछ लिया तो आप हिंदी में जवाब दो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
ठीक,
इसको लेके द्वंद्व की स्थिति नहीं रहनी चाहिए।
हाँ जी सर, क्लियर।
ठीक है ना, ठीक है, चलो, ऑल द बेस्ट।
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.